in the 17th century. Now above each tower you will see a crown of gold leaf, beneath which there is a weather vane which shows the royal standard. And this denotes that this is still Her Majesty's royal palace and fortress, but no longer a royal residence. But don't lose sight of the fact that all our kings and queens had lived here for over 500 years. Now the royal family mainly lived on the upper floor. Beneath them was a banqueting hall, a council chamber, accommodation for the knights and the ladies, and also the chapel of St John the Evangelist, with the servants and the soldiers mainly occupying the lower floors. But just below ground level, however, folks, there was another floor, which was mainly used for stores and provisions. But parts of this floor just here had a more sinister purpose, because it was here that the torture chamber and the dungeons were located, with the rack and other instruments of death and torture being used against their poor, unfortunate victims. This was a dark and evil smelling place, a bit like a teenager's bedroom. It was lit only by the candles of the torturers, with no sounds of the cries of anguish being heard outside of those thick walls. Today, you'll be pleased to know, it is a brightly lit place with little traces of its former use. But for the gentlemen amongst us, down there, beneath the Great White Tower, there is still an association with torture. Because just down there, deep below the ground, underneath the Great White Tower, there is a gift shop, which surely must be torture enough for any man. I've been married twice, I know all about it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as I said earlier, all our kings and queens have lived here for over 500 years. And very shortly, I'm going to show you where some of them tragically died. But our stay here would not be complete without mention of the tower's ravens. These large black birds are a popular attraction to visitors here at the Tower of London. Now, the ravens are members of the crow family, and the ravens were here before the tower was built, nesting in the trees and then later in the towers themselves. And legend and superstition, which dates back to the reign of King Charles II, decrees that if those ravens ever leave the Tower of London, the Great White Tower will crumble to dust, the monarchy will fall, and a huge tragedy will befall all of England.